Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage. I hear a lot of people when they ask about Yamaha boats, they ask pros and cons. Almost everybody says one of the cons is they are loud. How loud are they? Now I've often wondered, compared to what? What are you comparing it to? Because I've never considered my Yamaha to be loud. I have a 2020 242X, so I have the twin 1.8 liter engines. I don't think that this boat is loud. When I am at the helm and I am cruising, I do not even hear the engines. I feel like the wind noise is way louder than what the engine noise is. And a lot of people tell me that they stand up, they don't actually sit. So if you're standing up and you're above the windshield, you can't even hear the engines at all, I don't think. But let's get out our decibel meter, okay, and let's compare what kind of volume do we have, right? Let's find out what decibels we are, and then let's give that some type of comparison, because I believe that my Yamaha wide open throttle is quieter than what my car idles at. Let's find out, all right? So we are right here. Now as I'm talking, this is going up a lot here. So I'm gonna just shut my trap here for a second and let you take a look at what our decibels are here. Let's go on slow here so that it goes a little bit, all right? So it looks like we're bouncing around here right between 46, 47 decibels. We do have the wind coming from behind the camera, so it's coming towards me. So there's a little bit of wind that's coming through here, not a whole lot, and we're right around that 45, 47 decibels. When I'm talking here, we're jumping up around between 75 and 80 decibels. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up the engine compartment right now. And I'm going to turn the fans on. Now without me talking, just that extra noise there. Looks like it jumped it up to about 65 or so, okay? So that is right by the engine compartment. Let's fire up the engines. Now I've got the fans on, I've got both engines running, and the engine compartment open. Looks like we're at around 70, 72 again. Now, wasn't that the same as it was with the engines off? Just with the fans on, we're at about 67. So it did jump up a little bit by starting them. '73, '74. Now this may vary a little bit as I'm holding it next to the camera. I'm gonna shut up again so you can actually see that. All right, low 70s, and that's the same thing here, 72, 73, right above the engine compartment. Let's close it. '65. Now that still is with the blower on. Let's shut the blower off and see if that changes anything. Looks like 63. It dropped down about 2 decibels, not very much. So that's just idling, that's just sitting here. Let's go and put some RPMs to it and see what it does. All right, we're sitting here at the helm now, and again, I'm gonna have to stop talking so that you can see where we're at. It's like about 65 decibels just sitting here idling. Let's see with the engines off what we are just sitting here idling. Looks like we're back in that low 40 range. So we gain about 20 decibels by starting up the engines. Now let's check out what we are at cruising speed. I like to cruise at 5,500 RPMs, which is 29 to 30 miles per hour, depending on wind direction and wind condition. So let's head that up and I'll show you what that is. So it looks like cruising speed is about 86 decibels, give or take. Now just me here talking is around 80, 81 or so, so just slightly louder than what, this is a little bit louder than my normal talking voice because I'm trying to get good audio for the video here. So a little bit louder than normal, just talking voice, is what we're hearing at cruising speed. Now let's do wide open throttle, and then I'm also going to put it above the windshield so that you can get a comparison for wind noise as well. So let's do wide open throttle. We're in a good spot here. We can open her up a little bit, and we'll check out what those decibels are. So it looks like we're around 91, 92 decibels at wide open throttle, which is slightly less than what my car idles at before I put the catalytic converters back on it. It used to idle at 95, 96 decibels. So we're running wide open throttle at a little bit less volume than what a V8 American Power 427 idles at, not accelerates. All right, now I'm gonna put it over the windshield. We're gonna do a wide open throttle again, and I'm gonna go over the windshield. I'm going to put it on max so that you can actually see what the highest decibels are. There we go, we're on max. Let's head her out, let's see what it does now. 110.7 decibels. That was the maximum that we had gotten over the windshield. So I hear a lot of people say that they don't even sit down on their seat. That's a big point that they mention when they tint their windshield. They think the windshield looks a lot cooler tinted, and it probably does. But it doesn't obstruct their view at all because they like to stand up anyway. So you're getting, at the high end, 110 decibels of wind coming at you, and at wide open throttle you're only getting 92. Almost 20 decibels quieter behind the windshield at wide open throttle than what you are hearing, just wind noise. Now let's do our cruising speed again, but over the windshield. I'm going to reset the max here. And let's just do a cruising. We're going to do that 5,500 RPM again and see where that is. decibels. That is the loudest that it was. It was actually more consistently around 87, but 89.9, so almost 90 decibels is what you're getting at cruising speed above the windshield. That's just the wind noise coming in, so it's substantially quieter than what the engines are. So, serious question for you guys who think that your Yamaha engines or your Yamaha boats, right, are loud. What are you comparing it to? This is one of the quietest boats, cruising boats, that I have ever been in. And I'm just curious, what are you guys comparing that noise to? Now, I do not have any additional mat or any type of sound deadening anything in the boat other than what it came with. It's got some foam pads under there that come with the boat from Yamaha. I did not add anything to it. So what are you guys comparing your boat to that you think it's loud? Honestly, leave me a comment down below, please, because I'm curious what you guys are comparing it to that makes you think that it's loud. Now, just me talking, I can carry on a conversation without any issues while cruising. Wide open throttle, it's a little bit louder, but you're going wide open. You got to expect to hear some noise, right? I can sit here and I can talk to my passenger almost at like the level that I'm talking at right now. So I'm talking a little bit louder so that we get some better audio for the video. So this volume that I'm using right now, I can talk to my co-captain. We can hear each other. We can crank up the music. We can, even without really cranking the music, we can hear the music fine. No issues at all. I don't see the volume as an issue at all. But hey, leave me a comment. If you're curious as to what it really does sound like because you don't have a boat, hopefully this will help you out a little bit, because it'll give you an idea at least to compare what you can expect for your volume. If you watch this channel for the first time and you haven't already, and you want to, a boom, please subscribe.